All right. Good morning, beautiful people, and a very beautiful day to you from wherever you are. So, thank you so much for joining us here once again. All right. So, just looking at the chat right now to see who we have here to hold this session with together. So, I'm here with my colleagues and friends. Amarachi, you see Amarachi, our name against the blue spanner, and then we have Judith at the back end. And we are going to be having a very interesting time with this very, very super amazing topic, how to get set up on Google Business Profile. So, welcome to today's session. And my name is Udema Bowenstein. I'm a trainer with Impact Her, and I'm going to be your facilitator for this session. So, I hope you are excited as I'm excited as well. So, if you are, I want to see your reactions in the chat. Share with us where you are, share with us how you're faring, share with us how your morning is coming up, and basically what is happening around you. So do well to engage Amarachi in the chat and say hi to her. Okay, so just some regular housekeeping. Please do well to hit the thumbs up button, right? And then do well to hit the subscribe button. Turn on your notification bell. Should we have any other session that you would love to join again? And now hit the share button, more importantly, and then copy that link and invite a friend. Share with a friend, share with a colleague on your WhatsApp, your Facebook, and all those other platforms so that people can come join us here as we get started already. All right. Yeah. So, how is business? How is family? How is everything going? So, share with us in the chats, and we'll be happy to engage with you. And I want you to keep the session very interactive, and let's keep the chats bubbling. Let's keep the chats super busy. Ask questions whenever you have some, and have a writing material that you can jot some items, some ideas that I'll be sharing here, so that it could be useful for you to make reference to when you have need for it. Okay, so we are going to be doing this topic, get set up on Google Business Profile, and we are going to be doing it in 3 different segments. Now, in the first part, we are going to discover what the Google Business Profile is, and then we head over to the part where you get set up, steps on how you can get set up on the Google Business Profile, and then we'll head to the last part on creating an engaging Google Business Profile listing, which is very, very key. Okay, and so we'll be doing this in the next couple of minutes. And this is a free bootcamp that is offered by Google. For those of you who are yet to apply to it, I want you to hit on that link that Amarach is going to be sharing in the chat. And for small businesses, for big businesses, medium businesses, NGOs, if you want and you're ready for your business to grow and to scale, hit on that link and then sign up to join the next cohort of the Hustle Academy, where you get to learn how to do your business growth plan. And then you head over to the part where you learn sales. From sales, you get to digital marketing. From digital marketing, you learn how to get financing for your business. Then from there, you get to learn, get matched with a mentor. You learn how to pitch, get matched with a mentor so that you gather up all the details you want to give your business that next level you've been craving for. So it's super rich. It's 1 week that is fully packed for you, your business, and your brand. So take advantage of it and enjoy the best that will be coming out of it. Okay, so this is the first part, discover the Google Business Profile. So I want you to share with me in the chat what you know by the Google Business Profile. So I'm still waiting um, for the first person that is going to be commenting in the chat. So if you are in the chat, please say something. Let me know that you are here, right? Let me know that you're here. Just drop a hi. Tell me your location. Tell me how the weather is. It's been a sunny day here in Abuja, Nigeria, and we've been craving for the sun to come. So it's been raining, right? So say something in the chat and then engage Amarachi and keep her busy in the chat as well. Just a reminder, be sure at some point to take a screenshot of your screen and then you share it on your social media platforms. And tell digital skills for Africa, how valuable the content that is coming from this channel is to you, right? Okay, so let's deep dive into the contents that we have for today. And so we are going to be having a little activity. So I want you to run a search on pizza. We want to go hunting for pizza. And I'm sure you like pizza just the way like I do. So if you don't like pizza, well, fair and nice. But just let's hunt for pizza just for the purpose of this class. And if you are using your smartphone for this session, just know that you may need to just minimize the YouTube for a second and go to another tab on your browser and then hunt for pizza. Use a particular keyword and type and search for pizza. Let's just say you want to order pizza for your family, you want to order pizza for a friend. So jump on Google search and let everybody hunt for pizza. So let me know if you like pizza number one, right? Then let me know what keywords you use. Number two, how did you make the search? How did you make the search on Google? So let me know in the chat and how you made the search on Google. And I'm still waiting on you to let me know where you're joining us from, to let me know if you're here with me or possibly say hi to Marachi, who is here with us. Yeah, Akwasi, thank you so much. The CEO of Magic Tree Enterprise and the maker of Aseda Herbal Soap, the best soap in the world, and you are located in Ghana. Wow. Nice to meet you, Mr. Kwasi. Thank you so much for joining us. So let's hunt for pizza. So let's say we are not hunting for soup today, right? So let's hunt for pizza. And I'm sure, Mr. Kwasi, you like pizza as well. You love pizza because I personally love it. I don't just like it, right? Pizza is good for friends to share. Pizza is not like shawarma that is only one person to one. Pizza, you can share with friends, the different segments. You can always get to split it up with friends and then share a bottle of drink and something like that, right? Other kind of snacks may not offer you that much leverage. So that is why I basically just love it. Okay, so share with us what keywords you use to hunt for pizza. Like personally, I remember entering a city, and the first time I came to Abuja, it was quite tough. It turned out to be in the heart of the day, so I needed to get something to eat. So what I did was to jump on Google and then I typed a food delivery that was close to me, eateries near me. That was how I got a place in a very remote area where I started off to get, as I got a place to eat for that day before I could get my footing right for the following day. So Google always come to the rescue most times. Yeah. So share with us. Yes, I know. Thank you for sharing, Mr. Kwasi. Yeah. So let me know if you found pizza. What words did you use and how did you type it? Did you find something? Let me know in the chats as well. So now suggestion is the keywords you might have used must have been either pizza delivery near me, right? Or local Italian restaurants or Italian pizza. And for those of you that have had the taste of the original Italian recipe pizza, you bear with me that that is almost like heaven on earth, right? Because that is really their meal. They are the ones that actually originated the meal. So, and it's quite cool. Yeah. So keywords are the words that you actually use to type when you're making that search. The word you type into that Google search bar, they are called keywords, and they are very important for business websites, as that is what actually drives the targeted web traffic to that your business completely for free. Because what basically happens is when you type a keyword on Google, Google crawls the entire internet, and brings out websites that have those keywords present in them and displays them to you as a search result. And all of that happens in a split of seconds, right? So Google shows to you from thousands of websites that have those keywords, they present the most optimized of them to you. So keywords are basically just phrases and words that internet users use and type into search box of a search engine such as Google to find what websites match what basically they're looking for. So that explains what I was just trying to explain, because they show up to you what it presents. Google presents to you the websites that actually have those keywords present in them. Okay, so you must have searched for, you must have used any of those keywords, the ones you're seeing on your screen, to actually make that search. Maybe it must have been pizza near me, pizza delivery near me, Italian pizza, pizza in Uyo, pizza in Abuja, pizza in Guarimpa, or wherever your location, pizza in Accra, pizza in I don't know which other location is in Ghana. So it must have been pizza plus your location, right? It must have been any of those keywords that you use to actually make that search. Yeah, and then you have the Google Maps, because what happens is what Google mostly showed to you were businesses that have a presence on the map. So the Google Map is a web-based service that provides detailed information regions and sites around the world. Google Map also offers satellites and street views of locations, so you can always get to find out locations on the map. And if you are a boat driver, or if you've met a boat driver before, or if you've used a boat driver before, you bear with me that what they use is the map. And if you've gotten missing before, I've gotten missing a couple of times. So if you've gotten missing before, you bear with me that the map is always where you run to always get yourself rescued. So map is not only useful for people on the road or those that are planning for a holiday. Map is an extremely very good marketing tool for small businesses and for big businesses. And the reason why you found that pizza vendor is because they have a presence on the map, right? So a lot of us have used map at some point, whether you wanted to check for a location, where you wanted to locate another place, locate another business, the map is always there for you to always fall back on, get directions instead of asking people. People don't even know directions again nowadays because everybody is using the map to find their way around everywhere. Right? So let's look at some of the benefits that are brought to you in little more detail. So we have it that um, 87% of smartphone owners always turn to search first in moments of need. And that is very key because um, when we say a first screen wall means if people are not on their phones, they are on their systems. There's always something taking somebody to the internet. Now, most of those searches are happening on mobile devices, on smartphones. So we have 87% of those people are running to search. And you can bear me witness that whenever you have a need, you run to search first. You run to Google to make a search about anything. Where you want to find location to a place, you want to find price for a good, you want to research about a particular product. Everybody runs to Google search, right? And now all of that 30% of all the mobile search, mobile searches are related to location. 30% of those. And now 67% say Google Map is a preferred navigation app. Not that there are no other kinds of map, but the Google Map is actually the one that people always prefer because of how simple it is. And Google is where everybody is. So basically, you get to find out that Google they have a lot of information that an average person will always get to find. Yeah. So again, a couple of benefits will be that the map will always mark your location and give you an exclusive online presence that shows where that your business is. So if you don't have a presence on the map, you may be losing out on some businesses that are trying to trace you to the exact point where you exist. The map will also make your business discoverable, help customers to learn about your business online through geographic relevance. Because if you're not present on the map again, people will not find businesses who are searching for your kind of business will definitely not find you. And again, they can always get to have a direction to follow through to get to you to the exact point where you exist, right? And then the map offers Google Map location to people who wish to visit your office or your store. Okay, so conducting nearby searches using the map, where you can find local businesses, the view maps, and get directions. You get to discover global businesses from across everywhere. You can check for businesses from all the way from Nigeria, Accra, Ghana. You can check for businesses in maybe Tanzania, Zimbabwe, any of those places. And you can always do some nearby searches as well. And you can get directions and you can save some places that you want to, all happening on that map, all happening on that map. So all of those are available on that one map that you are using that feels like it's just for direction. So a lot more can be done. A lot more can you can have a lot more benefits from the map. All right. So let's see how you can search and choose a business naming with your Google Maps. Now, a lot of you must have used this business naming thing when you were making that search for pizza. So for those of you that didn't join us in the first task, I want you to search for a business naming in your location, like maybe a restaurant near me or something. Food vendors near me. Okay, so I have Kwasi now. I have Rosaline. I have Vivian. Thank you so much for joining us, Rosaline, Vivian, and Kwasi. And yes, Vivian, thank you so much for sharing what you do. So I want you to search for a business near me on your map. And again, if you are using a phone, you may need to leave the YouTube app for maybe just some seconds. So jump to Google or jump to a search engine and type maybe a pizza near me, maybe restaurants near me, maybe eateries near me. What other business can you even think of? Soap sellers near me, or fish processing near me, cereal processing near me, something like that. So just search for it and then share what you find in the chat with us. Okay. So when you made that search, I'm sure you must have clicked on one of those businesses, right? So if you click on one of those businesses, what prompted you to click on that particular business? What prompted you to click on that particular business? What made that listing stand out, right? There must have been something that attracted you to make that click. So what makes a listing actually stand out are a couple of factors that affects that your choice. Now you get to find if the images were catchy, right? If the images were actually drawing your attention, they were compelling enough, the message on the image was catchy, and if you saw reviews, what people are saying about that brand. Personally, will not pay for a product that I have not read other people's review about. Interestingly, reviews are like word of mouth, which is one of the most powerful means of marketing. It's like word of mouth. What are people saying about it? What are people saying about that brand, right? And now you also have um, uh, the address. Does the place actually exist? People tend to relate better with businesses that have a physical location where they can always trace it to. So if your business does not have a physical location, you may want to think of putting up a physical location, because actually setting up a Google business profile, adding a location to it is actually optional. It's optional. But I always encourage business owners to always add a location to their business, because people feel more confident, people feel more relaxed when they have a business that has a location they can trace, right? And then does that business have a contact detail? Because most times what is presented to you when you actually have a result like this is you can call directly from search. You can call that business directly, right? And then you can always find the business operation hours. You can always find the website links, right? You can always, where you can even click and visit the website. So if your listing on Google is complete, you are most likely to be considered reputable. That means if you are not complete, you are most likely to be considered non-repeatable. And then you are also most likely to attract a local visits. If it's not complete, you are also most likely not going to attract a local visits. And then you are also most likely to end up with a purchase if you are complete. And then if people don't visit you, obviously you're not going to end up with a purchase. And that is because your listing is not complete. So completing the listing is very, very key. Adding all these details, the pictures, getting the reviews, updating your details, your operation hours, your address, and all those other details is very, very key. All right. So the Google Business Profile is a free and easy to use tool that lets you manage how your business appears on Google Search and on Google Maps, and it's available for organizations, available for small businesses, and it has very beautiful features that can add, where you can add your business name, your location, your operation hours, and you get to monitor and review your replies, reply your reviews, add photos, learning how people are searching about you with the analytics part. And then if you verify, you can edit your business information to help both customers find you. You can tell your stories there. You can have a website where you can push more information out. And now statistics has it that when searching for local businesses, you have 33% of people looking for business hours. People want to see when you are actually available for them to approach you. Now, 32% of those people are looking for location of how to reach you. I fall into that 32%. And 27% are looking for reviews. I fall into that 27% also, right? So I want to see what people are saying about you. I want to see what people are writing about you before I even look at the price of what you're talking about. Hmm? So reviews are very key. Reviews are very important, and it's something you should take advantage of, especially if you are making use of the Google Business Profile tool. All right, so let's see how you can make the most of your free Google Business Profile. So it's important that you know that this platform will give you the ability to attract customers with your great profile, because you get to post photos, you get to post offers to your profile to show what makes your business special, to show what makes your business unique. And then you also have more ways for people to reach you, because people, when you make a search and your business shows up, they can call you directly from search without even the need to copy a number out. It doesn't like that before. So it's easier now. People can just call you directly, or people can just message you directly from there, right? Or they can just drop a review for you based on what they've seen about what you do. And then you have more ways to transact. You can do more business. It gives you more ample means to get things done. And you also see how customers connect with you, because the analytics part will show you the clicks, the calls, the bookings, all the follows, and then you see how customers are engaging with your profile, all happening on this Google Business Profile page, right? And then you also have some little beautiful features to share the latest about your business. So if you head over to marketingkits.withgoogle.com, and then you see that search bar, you just type in your business name there, and then Google is going to generate for you very beautiful posters, social media posts, and then all of those are generated from the reviews that people are giving to you, right? And then you find all of this, and then you can tweak the options, you can change the colors, you can change the designs, and then they become very beautiful posters and snippets that you can use it to post on your social media handles, on your website. They are very beautiful. Trust me, you can find out. Google will just pick up a line of review that is very powerful, and then they'll fix it there and create it for you. And you can edit all those things. You can change it to what you want. So use all of that to share on those various platforms, and then the results starts coming, because people get attracted by basically what they see. And all of these are free under the marketing kits.withgoogle.com. I'm sure Marachi or Judith can share that link in the chat. Okay, and then staying competitive with the Google Business Profile would mean that you get to make informed marketing decisions based on the feedback that customers are giving to you, based on the feedback from the reviews. People tend to tell you, okay, they tell you openly how they feel about your business, how they feel about your products, how they feel about your services. So you use all those reviews to make informed business and marketing decisions. And then you also learn from the successes and mistakes of others. You get to see what your competitors are doing and learn what people are saying about them as well. And then how they have improved, and then you apply all of this to your business. And then you get to understand what services to offer your customer based on the reviews. You understand what they want and what they don't like. So you tweak your options, all coming from the reviews that you're having. And again, you get to identify how to stand out from the crowd, because you get to see what others are offering, what your competitors are offering, and what you can do differently, right? What you can do differently to make you stand out from the competition. Again, and you get to find out, you discover the industry trends and the customer preferences, all in the bid to get your business out there doing very awesomely. Okay, so I'm going to be taking the first of the three pauses to answer to your questions. So if you have questions for me, please do well to drop them in the chat. So I can see Vivian, and I can see Rosalind, and I can see Akwasi. My only concern is I'm hoping you guys can just say something in the chat so that I know you are still here. All right. So say something in the chat. If you have questions for me, ask. Amarachi is going to be in the chat still, and Judith is also here, so that if you have any concerns, we'll be happy to attend to you, so that you have the most of the time you're spending here with us. So once again, if you are yet to hit on the thumbs up button, please do that. If you are yet to hit on the subscribe button, please do that. And if you are yet to turn on that notification bell, please do it for us, for the love of God. And thank you so much for doing it. And hit on that share button and then copy the link and invite a friend to join us. All right. So I'll just go over to the second part of this presentation, pending when I'm going to be having some questions to answer from you. Okay, so let's see how you can get set up on the Google Business Profile. Excuse me. Now there are 4 basic steps on how you can create a Google Map listing. Now you have step 1, creating your Google Business Profile. Step 2, getting it verified, which is very key. I'm going to explaining that shortly. Step 3 is completing that your profile, and now the step 4 is going to be for you to populate your listing. So let's go over each of these steps extensively. Now, step 1 is getting to create that's your profile. What you need to do is head over to business.google.com. And now Google is going to, after you've signed in with your Gmail, what you're going to be seeing is Google asking you to type in your business name, right? Now, you type in your business name, what you're basically going to be seeing next is Google asking you for the category of the business. So if you type in a business name and you belong to, let's say you belong to the tourist industry, you belong to the photography industry, what you are going to be seeing there is you're not going to type under the category, you're not going to type something that you feel like typing. There are already preset categories listed under that category list. So what you need to do is look for the one that best suits your own, and then you just select it. It may not be exactly the way you want it, right? You just select a category under the whole list that actually exists. And again, just so you know, Google will not permit you to have a business name that has already been used by another vendor, right? So you need to have a name that has not been used before. Just like for you to set up an account on Google Gmail or on Twitter, that's at. No other person can have that particular at something with your name. No other person can have it. So what you have there is unique to you. Only starts and ends with you. And again, you can't use somebody's own. You need to select a business name. If you type a business name and it shows up that other businesses already use that name, you may need to change something about the spelling before Google accepts it. Before you get to this stage where you're being asked for the category, you now choose maybe you're a hairdresser, a florist, you're in the tourism industry, you're in the photography or video making industry, whichever industry you are, you just select it. And then this is more likely to get you more connected to customers who want to visit your business. Because when people make a search about maybe eateries near me, that means all the businesses that are listed under the eatery category are going to be the ones to show up. So choosing the category that fits you is very, very key, right? So you help customers to find and locate you by adding a location to that your listing. Now it's optional. We will ask you if you want to add it, if you don't want to add it. But add it. I'll advise you add it, even if you're operating from your home. Add it as a business location because it will help you. Businesses, people that are making search want to trust who they are giving their money to. And people may not want to trust a person that they don't know his address, office address, home address. So people want to be able to trace you to the exact point where you exist, right? So it's important to add it, but at the same time, it's optional. And then Google is going to open up that map for you to move that location ball points to the exact place where you locate. And most times I always advise if you are setting up a Google business profile, be physically present in the exact business place where you are trying to set it up for. Because if you want to be exact with the map, you just need to click on that start thing. And then Google will take you to the exact place where actually you are, so that you won't have the difficulty of moving that ballpoint thing around and tracing it. You just be on one point and it's focused, right? And then when you finish setting that up, there are other options where you get to select, fill in your operation hours and the rest of that. And then you get to the part where you're asked to verify your business. Now verification is very, very key. So if you are setting it up afresh, you're going to find verify letter. So you can click on verify letter, or you can have the option of email, phone number, or the search console to get your business verified. So if you click on verify letter, you can always reach out to some Google partners that can help you get verified in no time. One of them is the one you're seeing on your screen, bit.ly slash GBPVP events, GBPVP events. You just click on that, it will take you somewhere, and then you fill a form, and then you get on it. Or you can reach out to opera.com /OFB, and then, or you can reach out to Impactor, right? You have a DEX for business verification. I'm sure Marge can get that link in the chats. So after you finish setting it up, and Google will always remind you at every point that there are some things you can't do on that your platform except to get that business verified. So verification is important. If you don't verify, you can post pictures, but nobody will see it. It's only you that will see it. What is the usefulness of you seeing your pictures when it's actually meant for people to see, right? So verification is very key, and people can drop reviews for you if you are not verified. People can drop messages for you directly from search if you are not verified. So it's very, very important that you get that business properly verified after setting it up. So again, opera.com is there. GBP VP event is there. Impactor can also get you verified. Link will be shared for verification, will be shared again in the chat. So you reach out and then you get your business verified. Africa 118 is there also. Get your business verified in no time. So you make sure that you verify your business. And if you have any challenges, you can always head over to support.google.com/business for more help. If you have any challenges, I know some people always have that time where Google Business Profile actually blocks the account or maybe suspends the account for some reason or the other. And then you can always reach out, and then they'll tell you how to submit your document or maybe submit some information before they get you verified again. Okay, and now the step 3 will be for you to ensure that that profile is complete. It's important that you add your address. It's important that you add your operation hours, your opening hours, your closing hours, the times you work, if you work on holidays, your contact details so that people can get to reach you, and visual content as well. And more importantly, your logo and your cover photo and all other promotional images you might think of. Because that is actually what attracts people to get to click on that your profile, right? So it's important to complete that listing. So a complete listing will get you 2.7 times more likelihood to be considered reputable, right? And now if you are not complete, also you are not going to be considered reputable. And then you have 70% more likelihood to attract local visits. That also is 70% more likelihood for you not to attract local visits, location visits, if you are not, if your profile is not complete. And then 50% more likelihood to lead to a purchase because people are actually visiting that your location. That means if people are not visiting because you are not complete, that means you are not going to be getting purchases. You're not going to have leads that will lead to a purchase. Okay, so it's important that you complete your listing. Operation hours, if you work around the clock, you state it. You work from 8 to 5, you state it. If you work, if it changes eventually, still change it, right? Keep your customers, keep your clients in the loop. Imagine a customer will come to find a business profile only to click and find out that nobody's speaking, or maybe the phone is off, and you stated in your profile already that you are working within that hour. It could be very annoying, right? So what you need to do is to avoid that. So keep your customers in the loop around what you do, when you do what you do, the time. Okay? And now step 4 will be for you to populate your listing, adding those photos, updating your operation hours, keeping those content fresh. Now, what fresh there means is don't post today and come back in 3 years' time to post, right? You treat your Google business profile as a social media account. How do you treat your social media account? I don't think that you stay for 2 days without going to make a post, without going to comment on somebody's post, something like that. So keep that place busy as well. Keep it very, very busy. When you make a post, if you don't have the strength to post on all the platforms, you can employ some people to handle it for you, or maybe you can have some schedulers that can help you. Social B will give you that option of fixing different social media platforms alongside the Google platform, where you can be sending out your posts, your contents, your pictures, your infographics, and all those other content that will help your business profile to stay fresh. All right, so adding photos to your listing is quite important because images are becoming very, very important as far as online presence and online marketing is concerned. So logos will help customers to recognize you. Imagine a brand like Tesla. Imagine a brand like Mercedes, right? Imagine a brand like Google without a logo. How will it even feel like? So logos are quite important because it helps people at some point. It has this subconscious feeling it gives to people that have been viewing your brand over time, over time. So people tend to know, okay, without even seeing the name, they know that okay, this is Tesla, okay, this is Mazda, okay, this is Mercedes, okay, this is BMW, because they've seen that logo over time, right? And then the cover photo also, you add it something that best represents what you do, what your business is about, and then all the additional photos, different photos that highlight features of your business that will make customers to get to consider making a purchase decision with your brand, right? So adding photos is very, very key. And then updating your operation hours, like I mentioned earlier, is very, very key as well. You just need to head over to the info section of that your Google business profile where you get to have all that option to add your operation hours, add it, change it when you need to, edit it when you need to, add your closures, make customers aware that you work sometimes off normal operation hours, make customers also aware that there's some temporary business as that actually exists. So put customers in the loop about your business, and then keep your content fresh. Keep your content fresh, right? So update your opening hours, edit your business description if you need to. If there was no enough information about what you do as a business, keep it updated, and then use all the attributes to highlight your service options, right? And then your ask and your service disclaimers, add a post to your profile every time. Utilize the Google Trends to make a research on keywords. Turn on that messaging feature, because that messaging feature will enable people to always come to you, to always message you directly from search, right? And then you highlight temporary closures. If you are not working on holidays, like I know Kenya is on a holiday today, if you work on holidays, excuse me, if you work on holidays, you let people know. If you don't work on holidays, again, let people know still, right? So let's move on to the next session on how you can create a website with your Google Business profile. Now, first impression always count because websites are very key for three important reasons. First impression always counts. People don't window shop like they used to do before, and not having a website, you can lose revenue for not having a website actually. So what you need to do there is head over to that um, website part on that your screen, and then you're going to find a website that's already been designed for you. So what you need to do there is just click on that create, and then you have a template that already exists, like what you're seeing there, and then you edit the heading, edit the captions, because normally to take the business name that you registered to form that caption for you. So if the business name is what you don't want to use for your website, change it, right? Change it to what you want, change it to what you feel is good enough for you, right? And then edit it, and then change all the options that are available there, and then you go live. You can even change the URL that actually exists. So let's say, like in this case, it's Stasia's Bakery. So it's going to be Stasia's-bakery.business.site. So you can change it. Let's say you want it to be shortened to ST Bakery. So you can change it to stbakery.business.site, right? And this is a one-pager website that is offered to you completely free. So you don't have anything to worry about. You're not paying for hosting. You're not paying for domain, anything. You just have a website that you can use. Even if you want to run ads, you can use this your Google business profile to run ads as well, right? Okay. So now Google is no more having the app on the App Store, but what they have now is you can manage your search, you can manage your business directly from search. Can manage it directly from search. So what you need to do is from that your phone that you have your website already typed into it, your email already signed into that your browser, just search for that your business and it will show to you that's your business profile. So you can manage your business directly from search. It's not like when you needed to go to a particular dashboard because of the way it looks before you begin to manage your profile. You can manage it directly from search like any other person would have done. Okay, so you may not find the app again on the Google Play Store. All right, so I'm going to be taking the second pause to answer to your questions. Okay, thank you, Rosaline, for letting me know, and Akwasi. Thank you so much. So let me know if you have any questions for me in the chats, and I'm sure Amarachi has been doing. I can see Amarachi has been doing a great job in the chat as well. Okay, so if you have any questions, please let me know in the chat so that I move on. So while waiting for your question, I'm just going to go over to the last part of this presentation, creating and engaging Google business profile, right? So let's see how you can create an engaging Google business profile. Now, making your listing to stand out will mean that you're adding engaging photography, or you also mean that you're creating engaging posts, mean also that you're engaging with your customers and you're taking advantage of the insight that the Google business profile actually offers to you, right? So let's look at each of them briefly. Adding engaging photos. So now, a few tips that can enable you to create great photos would be to use the proper lighting. Proper lighting. Make sure your image is well lit and the subject matter is clearly visible. Not don't cover the image with shadows or darkness. Make sure the light is coming from behind the camera. What that means there is, if this light you are seeing in front of me is behind me and the camera is in front, I'll look black. So it's better the light is being thrown in front of the object so that the camera can do a better work, right? And then focus when you're taking photos. Try to adjust, try to avoid those blurry shots, right? It's easier nowadays because most smartphones and most digital cameras always have that autofocus on an image. So there could be delay. There can be a delay on these devices, however. So make sure that you try to focus that image and properly to give you a closer and a good shot when you're trying to make a shot. And then the editing parts, I'm sure you're all aware of all the filtering and the editing softwares are available on smartphones. So you can always brighten your image, you can always change the colors, you can always change the shapes within the images. And there's also some editing software that are available for you to use on your computers and your laptops, on the likes of Adobe Photoshop, the InDesigns, and the rest of them. So to enable you to edit the designs and get something very quality out there, right? So you need to go slow on the filters. Some people filters are not too good, maybe especially if you are doing a professional thing. So when filtering images, try not to bring out the predominant colors. Use the filters to enhance an image rather than drastically changing it. So you may need to go slow a little bit on the filters. Let it stay natural, let it stay professional. I'll prefer that for it to stay professional. So framing now comes in the part where you need to consider who gets seen in the photo, what's in that background. Are there any interferences in that image? Is there anything in front of the subject matter that shouldn't be there? So you get to frame it and take out something so that you get to um, present something that is very professional when you're giving out to the public. And now post photos for business listing. So you get to have exterior photos of your business, and then have interior photos, have virtual tour and street view if you can about your business. Because all of this will add up to what someone gets to see first before even making a move to your office location. Before now, I know Google used to they used to send representatives to visit that your business location physically before they even give you that verification. So them asking you to post more pictures of your exterior, interior is a win for you, because even most times when people visit a particular business place, you can bear me witness that if you've left a particular location before, and Google will ask you, how was this place? How was the ballroom? Right? There's always that option that is popping up on your notification. They want you to drop a review, and that review besides, you can also add a photo. So the more people are dropping reviews about you about your business or about a particular brand, the more Google tends to trust that particular business. So it's important you have the exterior views, you have the interior views, you have a street view. Get it done as well. You can get a professional camera. If you don't have a professional camera, get a good phone, or maybe borrow one. You just get something very catchy out there, right? So don't just send out pictures that are not catchy, pictures that are a little bit crappy, and below standard. Some people will never look at it twice. Someone like me, I won't look at it twice. So you need to have something that is catchy, that is out there on your business profile, right? And then creating an engaging post will mean that you add a title that's maybe 4 to 5 words, and then you have about 58 characters to add the title, and then always provide that call to action. What do you want people to do? You want them to click now, book now, buy, call now, call today, visit, whatever it is. Just add it there as a call to action when after you've made that long post, and then use videos and photos to make that more catchy, to make it more catchy. And then you can have up to 400 pixel wide and 300 pixel tall JPEG or PNG formats. And if you're sending out videos, you can send videos of AVI format, MP4, MOV, FLV, WMV, MPG, M4V, MKV, M2TS, and MTS, and with a maximum of 100 MB. And then when you're getting to write that description, you have a description of up to 1,500 characters to write, right? But the ideal is always between 150 and 300 words. So don't 300 characters. So don't overbomb the space with everything all at once, right? Using the right keywords will get you that particular result that you're actually looking for. So ensure your posts are accurate. And again, I will state it. Make sure you're treating your Google Business profile the way you're treating your social media accounts. As often as you're sending out content on your social media accounts, do well to do same on your Google Business profile, because the more you do it, the more you've improved. You're giving Google what to work with. You're giving Google tools, keywords to work with, right? So ensure your posts are accurate, they're spelled correctly, and use the appropriate grammar. And if you do the basic well, you get yourself a solid foundation to grow your business and to grow your brand. All right. So engaging with your customers would mean getting those customer feedbacks. Gaining customer reviews can help your business to stand out. You showcase your customer testimonials in marketing activities, because also you get to better understand what you are doing right and what you are doing wrong. You tend to know from what people are saying, how your business is, how they relate with your business, and all of that. So you get to also improve your visibility of your Google on Google search ranking, because when people drop more reviews, Google tend to see that people are engaging more with you, and then they'll tend to say, okay, this guy is doing well. They tend to take it up the ranks. That's how it works. So reviews are powerful. So it's also worth noting that responding to reviews ensures that they feel validated, right? Don't just because someone dropped a review, whether it's a good or a bad one, just feel happy to reply to the review. It also gets to build relationship with those your clients, and you must be very kind with words, yeah, right? So, but you should also encourage those customers to always leave review for you, because you build relationships through them. You get to also learn how you can deliver excellent customer services, and then you ask them to review your businesses. You ask them for it. So make it simple, make it as simple as possible for customers to leave reviews for you. Add a URL to your website. Add that review URL to your website. Or maybe add it to your social media page, add it to your WhatsApp. Let somebody drop review, because the more reviews you have, the better it is for you as a business that is on Google, right? And some things you need to note, that you should avoid paying for reviews. Don't pay for reviews. It's not healthy. People won't be genuine. So let people drop reviews for you out of how they feel, so that you can be able to know that you're either doing well or you need to improve. And then leaving reviews by yourself also is not healthy, right? Because the review always appear to come from you. Be on the other end of replying to reviews. That is the one that actually look more healthy for you as a business person. All right. So what could you do to encourage customers to drop reviews? So it's important you need to know how to do it and what to do to encourage people to drop reviews for you. So collect customer details and send feedback surveys via emails. For those of you that use email marketing, it's very important for you to have um, your reviews link, so that you can always add it to a survey form for your customers to drop reviews for you. And sometimes, like I mentioned earlier, Google will ask you, how was this place? So encourage people that come to your place to always feel happy, to say something nice, and give you that 5-star review. Because the more the stars are 5, 5, 5, 5, the better Google finds you relevant, and then they begin to take you up the ranks. And then share that feedback URL visibly via posters and brochures and every other means, and then display feedback to customers, show that it's valuable for your business. What that means there is when people make that post, when people make that review, post it, copy it, snap it, post it somewhere, social media profile. You can head over to the marketingkit.google.com and use the reviews they've made and create that beautiful snippet and share your social media platform. When people see how you are valuing their reviews, people will turn more, people will become happier to others will feel happier to go back and drop those reviews for you. Right? So think around how you can get the reviews out so that people know that you value what they're actually doing. Okay, so let's say I can leverage insights and to grow your business. Leveraging insights to grow your business. Now, the Google Business Profile also presents to you the analytics part where you get to learn and understand how your audience behaves, right? And then adapt to their needs. And then you get to also reach new customers. How you got to reach those new customers, and then you can always filter it within a period of time where you get to find the direct searches, a customer that directly search for your business name or address. You can always find them discovery searches, a customer that search for a category or a product of your business, and then your business showed up. You can always find out people that the branded searches results, a customer that search for your brand or a brand related to your business. And then you can always find the total number of searches that actually happen within a period of time. You can find the number of calls, the number of clicks, you can find the number of people that actually visited the office, and all of those are presented to you and from the insight part of this Google Business Profile, right? And then what you're going to be learning from this insight will be in how customers found you. Are they coming to you from other search engine places, or did they find you directly? What did they do once they found you? What actions did they take? Did they actually click? Did they call? Something. Where did they come from? Where are they coming from? The location. Where in the map are they coming from? Did they actually request driving locations to your business? You find out all those little details. And then when people engage the most on that your listing, you find out also how often your photos are being viewed and compared to similar businesses, the engagement that happened around that your page, and then you can balance it with what is happening with your competitors. So you can always drop that to see the graph. You can always see the graph of that stats. Also, you can always filter it with the time, with the period. Again, yeah. So these are all the information that the insights page will offer to you. So Insight is a great tool for understanding where customers actually came from and how they interacted with that your content. And then you can ascertain which posts are actually working, which posts are getting more views for your businesses, and how customers are finding you online. And then you can ensure that your marketing strategy is optimized generally based on the results you are getting to see how you can tweak the option to get more results out. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna be taking the last pause to answer to your questions. So if you have some more questions for me, please drop them in the chats. Drop them in the chat for me. I'll be happy to attend to them. Okay, so Akwasi asks, if you want to have a more comprehensive and sophisticated website rather than a one-page website, what do we do? Okay, Akwasi, thank you so much for that beautiful question. Okay, so two options. Either you're going to design a website or you are going to develop a website. Now, the developing is the one that is more complex, very expensive, and then it's going to involve a team of a product designer, a front end developer, a back end developer, and then maybe a quality tester. Yeah, quality assurance, quality control tester, and who else now? And then you need a project team, a project manager in that team also. Thank you so much, Priscilla, for joining us. Right, so it's a whole lot, and that is a lot. It's a lot of money. But the other option is Google Profile will give you a business profile that you don't need to pay money for it. But if you need something more professional, more sophisticated, you can apply website builders. There's a section that is dedicated to that. I don't know if you either you missed it or maybe it's coming in the future, right? So the session dedicated to how you can get some website builders. I'm going to give you a couple of suggestions. You can check sites.google.com, or you can check wix.com, wix.com, or you can check the likes of squarespace.com. You can check magento.com, right? They are all website builders, and there are a lot more. There are a lot more out there. So what happens is those website builders are already designed templates. They're already designed templates. So what you are going to be seeing there basically are websites that have been already designed. So what you do there is you go there, you click on it, on the one that is appealing to you, and then you tweak the options that are available there. You change the design. WordPress is one of them. You change the design of those platforms, change it to what is yours. When you finish, you pay for a domain name. Now, domain names are more like Wix.com is a domain, Google.com is a domain. So, like your business brand is, let's say your business brand is Akwasi.com or Akwasi.Ghana or Akwasi.ng, Akwasi.org, Akwasi.io, or whatever it is. You pay for the domain and then you use that domain to launch it, launch that website you've built, and then you can always head over to some extensions or call them plugins. You can always download some plugins from WooCommerce, can download some plugins from WP Commerce to add to that your website. Plugins like email marketing, SEO stuff, plugins like multiple checkouts, right? Depending on what you are doing, you can download some plugins instead of building it from scratch. Just download and plug onto that website, and then you have a professional website. Yeah. So all you need to do from there is just to make sure that you do all Google ones so that you do your SEO properly, your keyword properly, so that your website begins to rank high up there. So it's quite simple, and it's something that you can do on your own, right? Except maybe you really want to hire somebody to get it done for you. So website builders actually make the work very, very easy, very, very easy, right? I hope that served, Mr. Kwasi. Thank you so much for asking. All right. So any other questions? I'm not seeing any questions. So I'm just going to remind you of the Google Hustle Academy. So head over to g.co/hustle academy. I'm sure Marachi can share that in the chat again, where you have that 1 week of business growth planning, the sales, the digital marketing, planning your financing and how you can use and how you can get financing for your business. And then from there, you learn how to pitch, get matched to a mentor to walk you through the entire process. And then everybody's happy. You win. Google is happy too because you are winning and they're not charging you money, right? And then for further learning, head over to learndigital.google.com/digital skills/courses, right? So you have all of this to learn about everything, get certified from Google and other brands that are partnering. And then you can follow us on social media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and all those other platforms. So thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for being super engaging. Thank you for all your questions. And thank you for being and making us enjoy the time. And thank you to Marachi and Judith for always being in the chat also to listen, to answer to your queries and your questions. And we'll be happy if you fill the attendance form. If you are yet to, please fill that up because we'll be using that to send your certificates. Yeah, and thank you so much. So we look forward to having you next week when the next session is going to be happening. So I trust you are going to be having a great day, right? I trust you're going to be having a great time, a great day, a great week. So enjoy yourself.